A-L-M.
Welcome to our new Pamela's Pro Workout video series, where we'll be taking a closer look at the more unique and powerful features of the Pam Pro. Today we'll explore a few of the many uses of cross operations. Cross operations allow you to modulate one output source with another. There's a variety of different ways of cross modulating, from mixing, sample and hold, to logic operations and more. Let's take a look at a few examples of what cross operations can do. Here we have a basic droning synth voice patched using the tazm-o and MCF x2. Let's patch output 1 of Pam to modulate the filter cutoff. We'll slow it down to divided by 8 and change the wave shape to triangle. Let's engage the cross operation and set it to mix. Choosing output 2 as the cross source will mix in the LFO from output 2 with the triangle wave, producing the result from output 1. If we alter the speed and shape of output 2, we'll immediately hear the effect it has on the mix with output 1. Let's try a few different operations for combining the waves. Each will have a unique effect on the sound and behaviour. Experimenting with operations can lead to complex and inspiring results. The scope page is very helpful to get a visual indication of how the two outputs are combining. Let's put this modulation more into context by patching a volt per octave sequence to the tazm-o. We'll reshape output 2 to produce a falling saw wave by adjusting the width. The level parameters are very useful when combining waves. Reducing the level of 2 will effectively reduce the maximum range of the mix here. There are endless possibilities for combining modulation with cross operations. The results are very dependent on the wave shapes, speed, and various settings of the two outputs. Another powerful use of cross operations is to tie together two outputs for use as a CV gate pair. Here, output 1 is patched to trigger the pip slope, controlling our synth voice. Let's speed it up to ×4, then set output 2 to a divided by 4 triangle wave. We'll patch the LFO to control the pitch of the tazm-o. Let's reduce the level for a smaller pitch range. The trigger out and smooth triangle LFO form the basis of an arpeggiator-like CV gate pair from outputs 1 and 2. To tie them together, we'll enable the cross operation on output 2, setting it to sample and hold, or S and H. The result is a stepped version of the original triangle wave, with the stepped pitch changes occurring exactly as the gate output fires to trigger our synth voice. We can also enable the quantizer, which will align the stepped CV to notes in the selected scale. We now have created a CV gate pair, effectively acting as a rise-fall arpeggiator. To change the note direction, all we have to do is adjust the triangle wave width. At 0%, a falling saw is produced, causing the notes to descend. Taking things further, we can now return to the gate on output 1 and alter its rhythm with the Euclidean pattern. Because of the sample and hold cross operation, output 2 will follow output 1, only changing when the gate fires and triggers our synth voice. Of course, this method is not quite the same as a traditional sequencer and allows for much more experimentation. The rhythmic interaction between the two outputs has a huge effect on the sequence produced, and the outputs will always remain in sync. Let's alter the wave once more to produce ascending notes. Any type of wave can be used with the sample and hold cross operation, producing both familiar and original types of CV gate sequences. Finally, let's take a look at using the various logic cross operations to affect rhythms. We'll focus on altering the basic ×1 kick using the second output that's triggering the clap. Let's enable cross operation on output 1, then select a logic operation towards the end of the list. We'll then set the cross source to output 2. Notice the immediate change in kick rhythm. Let's select a different logic type. Keep in mind, not every logic operation will have an effect, depending on what the outputs are producing. With a logic operation set, adjustments can be made to the output settings to further experiment with rhythms. Let's trigger an offbeat hi-hat from output 3. We'll then change the cross source of the logic to output 3 to tie the kick to the hi-hat rhythm instead. Finally, we'll add a shaker sound triggered by a Euclidean rhythm on output 4. Again, we'll change the logic source to output 4 to combine the kick drum with that rhythm. We'll change the modifier to 1.3 for a more unique interaction. Going through the sources, we can hear each rhythm combines differently. Logic operations can be unpredictable but very musical. Experimenting with different types, sources and starting rhythms is a rewarding way to generate novel and organic beats. Thanks for watching our brief introductory look at the cross operations functionality of Pamela's Pro workout. Of course, we've only scratched the surface of what is possible here and recommend experimenting with the many different cross operations yourself to unlock new and exciting functionality from Pamela's Pro Workout. Subscribe to ALM TV for the latest releases in our Pam Pro series. For more information on Pamela's Pro Workout and the rest of the ALM line, please visit busycircuits.com.